we're talking about teams that couldn't last a second in the playoffs, and none other than the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, did we call this upset or what?
Yeah, we did call this upset. As soon as I saw the matchup unfolding, I'm like, wait, do I want Dalton Schultz and Amari Cooper, or do I want Deebo Samuel, who can run the football as well, and George Kittle? And turns out Garoppolo, Kittle, Deebo Samuel, that was the combo that really made the difference in this game. Nick Bosa came up with some great plays in this game. Unfortunately, Fred Warner went out, but the 49ers were able to hold on. They were up 23-7 in this game. And then my favorite quote from Mike McCarthy is like, yeah, it felt like we really settled into the game by halftime. I'm like, you're down 23-7. What are you talking about? Every single year, Dak Prescott's Cowboys get down huge in the first half, and then they come back and they're like, oh, well, there's like, a play. We didn't get a call from the refs, and we should have won that game. I'm like, yeah, how about stop falling behind by 3 possessions? Maybe that'll help you win in the playoffs, because then they know you're only going to pass the ball. You already can't run the ball with Zeke and Tony Pollard. So Cowboys need to do some soul searching for their running game, and Amari Cooper disappeared in this game, was nowhere to be found. Has anyone seen him? I don't know. Is he on a carton of milk? Probably. And then CeeDee Lamb got banged up in this game. So really the Cowboys are pretty thin at wide receiver, and really a lot of egos on that team.
It's funny that you say that they settled in at halftime. You want to know how their drives went? First quarter, 5 plays, negative 13 yards, punt. 8 plays, 20 yards, punt. By the way, 1 minute, a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
So total, they have 15 yards because they had negative 5 yards in the first quarter, correct?
First quarter, they had 7.
7 yards?
Give them an extra 2 yards.
Okay.
Give them extra 2 yards.
Extra 2 yards.
Meanwhile, in that first quarter, they had the ball for 3 minutes. Meanwhile, the 49ers, touchdown, field goal. Okay, pretty cool. Second quarter, get things going. Get a touchdown. All right, very cool. 49ers field goal. Punt by the Cowboys. 14 plays, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. End of the half. So at the end of the half, they're losing 16-7. Hey, but the sky's not falling. They have the third quarter where things come alive. You know what they do in the third quarter? 13 plays, 4 minutes and 32 seconds, 15 yards. 15 yards. Next drive, they got to get something going. What do? 5 plays, 6 yards, interception. Fantastic. Meanwhile, Deebo Samuel makes it a 23-7 game. Punt, 5 plays, 8 yards, minute and 20 seconds. Then they kick a field goal with Greg Zuerlein. Suddenly, it's a game again. But that's what they did through the first 3 quarters. Punt, interception, field goal, touchdown, punt, field goal. Congratulations, Cowboys. You really laid into the 49ers. I'm so proud. Dak Prescott played terrible. Fun stat, actually. There's 3 quarterbacks that are getting paid over $40 million. You have Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Josh Allen, who we just talked about, who had a perfect game.
Yeah, Josh Allen played great.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes played great, too. We're getting to him in a second. Then we have Dak Prescott, who played like ass.
Yeah.
7 points in the first 3 quarters. When you have some decent receivers around you, you have Zeke Elliott, who, in the past decade or so, one of the good running backs of our time. You couldn't do anything. And you also have a good O-line. So you get to the point, you have all these weapons around you. You have a run game. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dak? So I don't know. At this point, I don't think the Cowboys can win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. I don't even know if they can win a playoff game with Dak Prescott, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm looking at Dak right now. So you're paying him $40 million a year. He had 43 pass attempts and 43. Couldn't even get over 300 yards. You'd think if you throw the ball that many times, you'd at least, get somewhere around 350, 400 yards. But no, he was 23 of 43. I mean,
52% roughly.
Yeah, 20 incompletions. I mean, that's insane. And then Dak on cue throws an interception. I know everyone's killing Jimmy G. Like, the game was still over. I mean, it was pretty much a stretch for the Cowboys to come back and win that game. Always happens where they fall behind and then try and come back. And then their leading receiver, Dalton Schultz, all right, 7 catches, 89 yards. But still, they let the Niners run all over them for a total of 169 yards when Jimmy G threw for 172 yards. So the margin of rush yards to pass yards was only 3. Niners also pick up their first road win in the playoffs in Dallas. Congrats to them. And then I like how Brandon Ayuk is getting involved. It seems like he's really coming along this season, getting involved for the playoffs. And then Juwan Jennings, he only had 3 catches for 29 yards, but it seems like he's being able to get open and make big catches in this game. So, yeah, this was a scary game.